Hi, I'm Kevin O'Connor. I'm here tonight with Lou Lombardi, the originator of YourGuitarist.com. Lou, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a guitar enthusiast. I mean, I love this. I love this thing. There's, I get excited, when just looking at them, and I love everything about the guitar. Loved it ever since I was a little kid. My grandfather played guitar. My dad farts around a little bit with the guitar, but we're a musical family, and the guitar is just my thing. Just love them. So I've been playing guitar for over 20 years. Studied at university, studied privately, jazz, classical, played in tons of bands, lots of studio work around all over the place.
Now, did you play any certain music in these bands, or have you played different varieties, different genres?
I've played everything from Metallica to Mozart.
Really? Interesting. Well, tell us a little bit about YourGuitarist.com. What's involved? What's it all about?
YourGuitarist.com. Well, I was trying to find some way to get people that might be in need of guitar work. They don't want to use those loops, or maybe they're in a situation where they don't know who to call or whatever, and all they got to do is just get a hold of me via the internet, and I can create the guitar tracks that they need for their song or soundtrack or whatever it is that they're working on.
Oh, wow. So if somebody's at home, maybe not an accomplished musician, they need some guitar work, they're not really up to the task, they can give you a buzz?
Absolutely, they can give me a buzz, they can call me on the phone, the number's there, the email.
How do people use YourGuitarist.com?
Well, it starts with there is an order form on the website. However, most people just shoot me an email and say, hey, I found you, I'm working on this song, we need some guitar work, what can you do? And from there, I just need to hear what they're working on.
Okay. So how do they do that? Do they send you some sort of MP3 or something?
Yeah, basically that's our MP3 or something similar to that. They'll provide to me, usually just via email, and I will listen to it. We prefer to get something that's very basic. No sense already having tons of guitar on it if you want me to play guitar on it, obviously.
Right.
But and I give it a listen. We talk. We send some. Maybe we get on the phone a little bit, or we just a lot of times with just an email saying, hey, I'm looking for a rock type sound, or I'm looking for something jazzy, or this is a country song, and I start to sit down and come out with the parts that they need for their song.
Well, that's cool. Let's listen to a song before Lou has done anything with it. And now the track with Lou's guitar work. Okay, so you work on their song. How do the people hear what you've done with their music?
Okay, I'm glad you asked. It's real simple. I create a web page specifically, for them, like a private web page that they go to, and there'll be the examples of that I've come up with, the tracks.
Examples? You do more than one that they can kind of pick and choose?
I'm just like that. I prefer to give people a little more than they really need, and then they can do whatever they want with it. Sometimes, the stuff that ends up like, we need a couple licks or a couple, like a little outro solo or so.
Right.
We have some more material to draw from. So I will usually create a little more than what you're asking for anyhow.
Well, that's cool. Here's a tough question. What if they don't like what you've done?
If somebody's dissatisfied, it's very simple. We get on the phone, or we continue with the email until we get at exactly what they want to hear. Whatever you want to hear, I will create it. And sometimes it's a little bit of a process, these things happen where we start off in one direction, maybe go in another, or we misunderstand each other first, but I'm trying to make sure everybody walks away happy.
So once they're satisfied, once they've approved of what you've done, then what's the process?
Okay, at that point, then we're looking at, I say, okay, you like it and everything, it's all good, just drop your payment to me via PayPal. And then you let me know how you want it. Do you want to download it? I can provide internet access or the site where you can just go ahead and download the tracks that you want, or I can FedEx you a CD, you know, whatever you prefer, you know, flexible.
Okay, interesting. Now, what kind of equipment do you use for doing these tracks?
Well, I use basically, I listen to the song and then I try to let that, you know, decide what equipment I'm going to use.
Would you use different equipment for different songs?
Absolutely. I'm not like a one-size-fits-all guy. I have a wide array of electric guitars, Gibson, Fender, Paul Reed Smith, Epiphone, Yamaha, everything. And I also have a pretty wide selection of boutique tube amplifiers, speaker cabinets, microphones. So whatever it would take to produce the type of sound that people are come accustomed to hearing on their favorite recordings.
You were talking about the amps. You don't model like a lot of the groups do today?
No, I guess I'm old-fashioned. I'm old school, you know. But I think nothing beats the sound of that microphone in front of that speaker cabinet with the tubes humming and everything and just cranking. I mean, I think that's. I don't think you're going to get that with some sort of computer-generated snapshot of the sound.
So Lou Lombardi, the website is yourguitarist.com. Drop by and give it a shot.